It is such a beautiful night out tonight. I can hear a few dogs barking, a few coyotes howling. Something's lurking out in the woods around me. Probably a squirrel. What do you think, Benjamin? It's always just so incredibly peaceful out here, and really kind of wanted to take some time and just speak to this need to prepare your hearts and your minds for a time that's not peaceful, regardless of where we are when it comes to end times prophecy. It's still something that we have to look at as far as, God orchestrates everything in seasons. And this country's had a long season of peace and prosperity. And I believe as Americans, we're kind of looking at this thing that I think a lot of people are very concerned, and rightfully so. Interesting, as we were traveling in Europe recently, my wife and I were in this restaurant in Portugal, and this woman from Australia was talking about how they're concerned about the U.S. election, and I think she does something with finances or something or other. And I think the whole world is looking at it, and I just think as Americans we have to prepare our hearts and our minds for a time that's not necessarily easy, because I think people lose their minds if somebody gets their Starbucks order wrong. And what do you think's going to happen if all of a sudden you can't access groceries or your favorite gas station or whatever the case may be, or your favorite restaurant? And I just think we need to wake up to that as Americans, and I think that we need to prepare our hearts and minds for that. As a Christian, I think we should always be prepared for a time of trouble. I just did a series where I went through the entire book of 2 Timothy verse by verse as Paul spoke to that, like how to prepare for that time of trouble. But I am certain that as Americans we need to prepare for a time of trouble. At the very least, we've had a long season of peace and prosperity, and the world's getting awfully crowded, and people are getting very opinionated. There's lots of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in various places. But Jesus said these are just the beginning of sorrows. I think we just need to wake up to that thing and prepare our hearts and minds for that thing. And that's what this video is about. Prepare for a season of sorrows.